Right, just off the path now on a Sunday. I'll show you the little village here. And this is the church here, KYNANCE, I think they call it, where I just attended the service before starting now, a few minutes ago. Strong winds, but nevertheless it still looks beautiful out here. Possibly the last look at the church building from here. Don't think I'll be able to see any more from up here. I think they actually call the place Land of Fenwick, or however it's pronounced. Find out another time. The actual place where the church is down the corner, not actually being part of Church Cove itself. Okay, this is the lower coastal region that I'm going on. There's a higher one, but I thought I'd go around to the lower one to see if I could see a bit more here. And that is a good view of the actual lifeboat launch area. I was thinking a few minutes ago maybe I should have gone up here to do the lifeboat display when I was up here in August, I think it was. Do it from recording from down here rather than at the top, because on some occasions there was limited viewing from up there, but I don't know really, because they had all the announcements and all the speakers and all commentary from the top. I don't know. Maybe next time around I'll do it from here. Right, it's quite an interesting sort of ledge here. You can see the water gets up here from time to time. I hope it just doesn't go as far as where I am. Okay, I'm about as close as I can get really in safety. So this path here doesn't really lead anywhere, it's just somewhere for you to observe the waves at close quarters. Right, this is about as close as I'm going to get this way. I'm not going to risk my life and get closer. I wonder if that's washing powder down there, because a while back I saw all this surf stuff here, and then there was a report in the news that a ship had dropped some washing powder or something overboard, so it does make me wonder. Okay, I'm not sure whether that is the surf of the sea or a packet of surf spilt down here. Certainly do not expect to have a packet of surf spilt on the sea. This is really getting strong, this wind is now, so I'm fate in God's hands that I get there safe. Right, this is very, very difficult in these conditions. This wind is really belting it along. Right, I've got to be very, very careful here. I put the rucksack behind a bench behind me, and I put the camera bag behind there also, so I cannot have anything that acts like a sail while I'm doing this to blow me off. Right, do not try this at home, they say. It's very, very dangerous. Part there, I believe, is the housing of the Lizard Lighthouse, although I may be wrong. Light's getting pretty bad here, so I had to put the light filter on. Last time the wind was blowing like this, and I was on my way back from St. Kevin after doing the section around the sea along there. The weather forecaster described the wind as windy, but I'd say it's gale force, so what they describe this as I do not know. And of course mobile homes were rocking and rolling in that wind, but they said it was just windy that I always said it was a gale. I'd hate to know what a gale's like if that was just windy. Right, the Coast Guard station up here, I believe. Base Point, or Bash, however it's pronounced. Oh well, something here for Alan Titchmarsh to tell us what this is. All sorts of interesting things grew up here in the wild. Okay, it's not the lifeboat station. I mean, not the lifeboat station, the lighthouse station. Won't go any further than this. Seems to be built like a fort here, whether it's freak of nature or intentionally done that way, I do not know. Okay, where I had my tea a minute ago or so, under some behind some brackle bushes, and down a little tiny wee bit down the slope. I was right sheltered from the wind, and it actually felt warm there as well. Now over here, what I actually thought was Dartmoor ponies, actually Shetland ponies. I mean, they both look the same, apart from the fact that maybe you could say, well, okay, the obvious. Some come from Dartmoor, some come from Shetland. Right, on the other headland now. Okay, getting closer to Lizard Point now. I'm on the headland here, which is very windy and very cold. Over there is HOUSEL-BAY, which I'll show you more detail, I hope, in a moment. Okay, I thought I'd have a better view from up here, but apparently wrong. I'm pretty much sheltered from the wind here, although I don't want to talk too fast. A little bit less windy. Close up of the lighthouse. I saw that light there, it didn't actually occur to me what it was. I saw a flashing from afar earlier on. Couldn't actually see the lighthouse at that point, I just saw a light flashing, you see. And it wasn't actually completely dark either. Sun is trying to break out. Got a gull a minute ago, it's just disappeared from view. The hotel of HOUSEL-BAY here, if you ever want to stay there. Know how much it costs. Plenty of these I've seen. Right, there's steps hewn out here. You can go right down to the bottom of the cove. Not sure if I actually will go right down to the bottom, but I'll go as far as I can. Right, this is about as far as I'm going to go. It really does look, or feel quite calm up here anyway. Nice to be able to show you these things from below occasionally as well as above. Okay, I'm from another angle now, up along the top side. Quite some birds along there, but where are they, I wonder? Right, I'm virtually outside the Lizard Lighthouse area, which is to my right. Surprisingly enough, this one is built on land. Normally you associate life houses as being built on a rock in the sea, but of course this is high up, so you should be able to see the light pretty well. I'm not going to go any closer than this, but as you can see, this is where a great big hole appeared from in the ground, where the cliff has just collapsed inwards. They call this Bumble Rock, and that gull has got the right idea perching where it is because it's sheltered from the wind, I think. Try and look from this end. Now this is a part that you would not normally see because it will be covered with water. Going to Surf City, here we come. Now that definitely does look like washing powder and not the surf of the sea. surprisingly not too bad, the wind point. Looking now towards Lizard Point area, not quite the point, that part that you can see with that building areas, but Lizard Point is the most southerly point in mainland Britain, or at least in Cornwall, as they may say that they're not actually part of Britain. It's not Land's End, as some people might say. That's the furthest point southwest. In the same way, John of Groats is not the furthest point north in Scotland. Dunnet Head is, and the furthest point north east is Duncaskey Head in Scotland. But John of Groats is just the end of the A9 basically. Bit calmer here, the wind. Now the Lizard Lighthouse is becoming a fading memory. The other direction. Not exactly Lizard Point yet till I get right down to the bottom. Well, what do you have? The sun is actually coming out, praise God for that. Right, this is where the original Lizard lifeboat station was housed. I'll show you it more closely in a moment. It's looking a bit more calm around here, praise God. Right, okay, this is it then. Right. Actually looks as if that is further south there, but it cannot be possible because Lizard Point is supposed to be the furthest point south. Right, just look at the cliffs here before I go back. I thought I'd show you this on the lifeboat station, the old one. whole tour cove. Okay, this is the western side of the lizard now. Trying to hopefully take on at some point.